What if you had the power to bond with a dragon? Well, this epic fantasy is here to make that dream a reality. So let's dive right in. Our story takes place in the war-torn realm of Eldrath, where 5 great kingdoms clash for supremacy, and peace seems as elusive as a whisper in the wind. Now each kingdom has its own unique claim to the throne, making alliances fragile and loyalties fleeting. And just when things seem like they might take a turn for the worse, well, add dragons into the mix. But wait, there's more. Perched atop the highest peak of the Dragon's Teeth Mountains, hidden from the prying eyes of men, lies the legendary Wyrm throne. This sentient crown of fire is said to bestow its wearer with dominion over all dragons and untold power. Sounds pretty neat. If any kingdom or aspiring ruler were to lay claim to it, the balance of power would shift dramatically and quickly. Now, centuries before the events of our story, the last Dragonheart Knight, a warrior with the unique ability to bond with dragons, sealed away the Gate of Embers. This ancient rift served as a gateway for chaotic creatures known as the unkindled to wreak havoc upon the world. But now the seal is failing, and the very fabric of reality is starting to fray. The Gate of Embers is located deep within the Emberlands, a scorched and desolate region steeped in legend. It's guarded by an order of warrior monks known as the Cindersworn, who have dedicated their lives to protecting the seal and preventing the unkindled from spilling back into the mortal realm. As the unkindled grow restless behind the weakened veil, the Cindersworn are dwindling in numbers, struggling to hold back the encroaching darkness. Enter Kael, a young blacksmith who lives in the kingdom of Eldoria, where the sun glints off crystal spires and magic thrums beneath the cobblestones. Eldoria is renowned for its skilled mages and warriors, but even here, a shadow of unease looms over the people. Whispers of a resurgent darkness carried on the winds of change, stirring unease in the hearts of all who hear it. But Kael, well, he's got bigger problems than that. You see, his father, the renowned blacksmith Borin, has mysteriously vanished, and Kael is determined to find him. Even if it means going against his mother's wishes and venturing into the dangerous Emberlands. Unbeknownst to him, his father has been taken by slavers who intend to sell him to the highest bidder. But these aren't your run-of-the-mill slavers. No, sir. They're members of a shadowy organization known as the Embers Reach, who seek to control the flow of magic in Eldrath and exploit it for their own nefarious purposes. And guess what? They've set their sights on the very crown jewels of Eldoria, including the legendary Dragonheart, a powerful artifact that has the ability to bond with dragons. Meanwhile, Princess Serenya, the fiery and headstrong daughter of the King of Embaria, is on the run. Her twin brother, Prince Caius, has usurped the throne and banished her after discovering she possesses flameborn magic, a rare and feared form of magic that draws its power from dragons. With the help of a mysterious hermit, she learns to control her powers. Discovering she can manipulate fire and imbue it with magical properties. Along the way, she also learns about the Dragonheart, an artifact that will amplify her abilities and protect her from harm. But Princess Serena isn't just running for her own safety. No, she has a bigger plan in mind. She wants to rally the fractured kingdoms of Eldrath against her brother and restore her family's honor. To do so, she needs to forge alliances, evade assassins, and most importantly, find a dragon to ride. Because remember, dragons are a rare and elusive breed in these parts, feared and revered in equal measure. But if Selena can win the loyalty of one, she'll have a powerful ally in her fight to reclaim the throne. So we've got 2 separate stories happening here, both with their own goals and conflicts. But as you might expect, they're about to collide in ways that neither Kael nor Serena could have imagined. In a thrilling showdown, Kael confronts the slavers and rescues not only his father, but also a wounded wyvern. Intrigued by the dragon's unique markings, he discovers it's a skyfire wyvern, a rare subspecies known for its unmatched speed and agility in the skies. Recognizing the dragon's potential, he tames it and names it Ember, forging a bond that will become the stuff of legend. But wait, there's more. Through a series of flashbacks, we learn that Kael is actually the reincarnation of the last Dragonheart Knight, tasked with safeguarding the world from the unkindled and restoring balance to the realm. But with this newfound responsibility comes danger. You see, the Embers Reach have been searching for the reincarnation of the Dragonheart for centuries, seeking to use their power for their own evil purposes. And now they know Kael is the one. As the embers reach close in on Kael and his companions, he and Serena are forced to flee, seeking refuge in the ruins of an ancient temple. Here, they meet a reclusive mage named Eldrath, who reveals the truth about Serena's flameborn magic and the Dragonheart. According to legend, the Dragonheart was shattered long ago, with fragments scattered across the land, each possessing immense power. And it just so happens that Selena's magic is tied to these shards, allowing her to harness their power and strengthen her abilities. Selena learns to control her powers and accepts her destiny as the flameborn queen. Meanwhile, Kael and his companions prepare for a final showdown with the Ember's Reach. The stakes are high and the battle is fierce. But in the end, good triumphs over evil, at least for now. As the dust settles, Kael realizes that he must embrace his role as the new Dragonheart Knight and unite the fractured kingdoms of Eldrath against the encroaching darkness. With Serena by his side and Ember soaring overhead, he sets out on his quest to forge alliances, tame wild dragons, and awaken ancient powers. But the path to greatness is never easy, and soon Kael finds himself facing new and greater challenges than he ever imagined. To save the world from the unkindled, he must first unite a kingdom torn apart by war and forge alliances with rivals who would rather see him dead. Along the way, he'll have to contend with assassins cloaked in shadows and uncover a conspiracy that threatens to engulf Eldrath in eternal darkness. And as if that weren't enough, there's a dragon in the mix, a magnificent beast whose loyalty hangs in the balance. Can Kael rise to the challenge and claim the Wyrm throne? Or will the darkness consume him and bring ruin down upon the world? Only time will tell. Think about it. Epic battles between armored knights riding on the backs of fire-breathing dragons, magic so powerful it can bend the very elements to your will, and a plot that twists and turns like a mythical beast. What's not to love? And let's not forget the characters. We've got a brave and honorable knight, a beautiful and fiery princess, a wise and enigmatic mage, and a loyal dragon by their side. Who could ask for more? So if you're ready to embark on a thrilling adventure filled with danger, romance, and heart-pounding action, then don't miss out on this epic fantasy tale. Join us today and let the adventure begin.